Howdy everybody, I'm Mr. Sorenzo, and this video is going to be a little different to our usual videos. As most of you guys who are watching right now are aware, this channel is about electric guitars and rock and metal music. That's all we've been doing over the past 2-something years. But this quick video is going to be a little different, because in this video we'll be doing two things. Number one, I have a very fun, important announcement and a pledge to make. And number two, we'll be announcing the result of our last video's polling that we did with our friends and viewers and subscribers. But let's start with the announcement first. As some of you know, our channel joined the YouTube Partner Program less than a week ago. What this means is that now we can get some ad revenue on the videos that we post on the channel. And now you guys have seen some ads on the videos of this channel more than over a year ago, but that was basically YouTube running ads on the channel but not giving us any of the revenue. But now that we've joined the YouTube Partner Program, we're going to get a share of that ad revenue. In addition to that, we now have group memberships, the Inner Circle. So my announcement and the pledge is that we'll be donating all of our first ever YouTube revenue check to an animal shelter. Guys, it is because of your generosity that we can actually make this donation to the animal shelter. It's not me donating it, it's your kindness. It's you guys watching the videos, liking, interacting, subscribing, joining our Inner Circle community. All of these things that you guys have kindly done has made it possible for us to make a beautiful donation to an animal shelter with our very first ever YouTube revenue check. Whatever that amount is when we first receive that check, that amount within 48 hours will be donated to an animal shelter, and I'll be sharing the screenshot of that in the community section of our YouTube channel. So you guys can see what your generosity, your attention to this channel has brought in. Because I need you to understand that by being active in our community, you're not just getting some information and entertainment for yourself, you're not just helping me out as a creator, but also there are some lovely little cats and dogs and other animals that are going to benefit from what you're doing. And I care that you see the result of what you're doing. Some of you might think of either or both of these two questions. Number one, when are you going to do it? So when you look at YouTube Help's page, you notice that for $1, the payment threshold is $100, right? So I have to have at least $100 in that bank, in that account, whatever that is, before YouTube sends it out to me. And I don't know how quickly we can reach that threshold. Also, the payment terms for YouTube are between 30 to 60 days, 1 to 2 months. So that means if we reach that $100 threshold in December, the payment will very likely come somewhere between January and the end of February, right? So depending on how that goes, that's when that payment is going to happen. My promise to you is 48 hours after we receive it. And the second question that you might think of is, well, why an animal shelter? Let me show you something. So this is Leo, also known as Covert Lion. We go, sorry. And this big boy is Nova. You go there. Also known as Stealthy Puma. So both Leo and Nova were stray cats, and we adopted them from a shelter. Especially when we got Nova, he was not in a good condition at all. And right now he is this chubby, healthy, happy cat. And both of them are a bundle of joy in our lives. So now let's go to part 2, which was the poll that we ran in our last video. So in our last video, I asked, what was the third ever bandmate song that we've listened to together in this channel? And the results are in. So let's see how the poll is going. From Bandmate Dice Analysis video, which song was the third ever bandmate song we listened to here together? We had 102 votes. 8% of you voted Thrill. 16% voted Choose Me. 68% voted Hate. And 9% voted Unleash. And the correct answer is, it's Hate. And by the way, I'm not sure if you guys remember, because this is one of the things that you goblins made fun of me for, was the fact that when I listened to Bandmate for the first time, I was like, all right, I just want to see how they also sound live. Can they do what they do in the studio also in a live gig? And you guys were just like holding your bellies and laughing at me, some of you. And song Hate was the song that we saw live on that video, if you recall. And that's about it. Guys, once again, thank you so much for being so awesome. You guys have made all this stuff possible, and I just can't thank you enough for it. Thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.